Island, the smallest state in the Union, according to Steve, is the home of the nation's highest unemployment, with 17% of its citizens on food stamps, a rate that's more than double that in the last 6 years. So, is this a small look at our country's future of dependency, or just looking at a small state?
Hey, Stuart Varney.
Yeah, you asked the question, is this a picture of the future? And the answer is yes, if the economy doesn't improve, if President Obama's policies continue to fail to create enormous numbers of new jobs. Yes, that is the picture of the future. Remember, we're still signing up 3,500 people every single day onto the food stamp program. It has doubled in 4 years to a cost of $78 billion a year. Now zero in on Rhode Island. 6 years ago, 73,000 people on food stamps in that state. Now, 180,000 in that state. This is the way of the future, and it's very difficult to reform it, trim it, or rein it in.
Well, on your program over on Fox Business, you talked to the mayor of Woonsocket, Rhode Island, which extraordinarily, a third of the people in that entire city, a third are on food stamps. And what's happened now, the cycle of dependency, first the people were relying on the food stamps, and now the businesses rely on the people with the food stamps. So without the food stamps, the businesses would go belly up.
The mayor of Woonsocket is Leo Fontaine. He told me that on the first of every month, the food stamp cards, the SNAP cards, are loaded up with government money. So the people on food stamps go straight to the stores, and in 24 hours, the food stores, the grocery stores, they do approximately a quarter to a third of their in business for the entire month. So they staff up with a lot of extra people.
Sure.
And that means that the entire town is dependent upon the food stamp program. 1/3 of the inhabitants on food stamps, the businesses dependent upon that loading up of the SNAP cards. The whole town relies on food stamps.
New England wasn't inordinately hit by the recession, and it's not been slowed necessarily, been slower than the rest of the nation with the recovery. What's the problem in Rhode Island?
Rhode Island is in particularly bad shape, 9.8% unemployment, highest in the nation, along with California. Rhode Island has the problem of government-state finances. Essentially, without putting too fine a point on it, Rhode Island is bankrupt. They are insolvent. And they've had to cut back at the local state level dramatically, and there's no new industry going in there, so you've got a high unemployment rate and this dependency on food stamps.
And Stuart, Rhode Island is a very liberal state. We know that. We've talked about that before, but also
They don't want to celebrate Christmas, remember?
Well, they want to celebrate Christmas. They just don't want to have Christmas trees in the governor's mansion. But you were telling me about when you apply for a SNAP card, what do?
Well, the mayor of Woonsocket, this Leo Fontaine, his honor, he's held up the food stamp application forms. And he went through, he showed him, this is what you get when you apply for food stamps. And then he turned to the back of the package of papers. There is a voter registration form.
Of course.
So you sign up to vote at the same time you sign up for your food stamps. And you are encouraged thereby, I believe, to go out and vote for the party, vote for the politician that continues the food stamp program.
Absolutely.
Dependence.
Complete circle. A circle of life. Stuart Varney, we'll see you at whenever.
9:20.
Have you forgotten? 9.
3 hours from right now. It's a date, all right?
We should have the Barney countdown clock.
Yeah, thank you. I take it.
All right, Mr. Stewart.